Hello, people. Got something to tell you. I don't normally broadcast my stupidity, but you guys are my friends, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I was infusing some herbs, and the way I do it is I put my herbs, a third of my jar full of herbs, and then I fill it up with olive oil or another oil, whatever oil I'm going to use. Normally it's olive oil. And I put a cloth down in a crock pot, put my jar in there, and then I fill it with water and put it on low. And I infuse for 3 days on low. And I'm normally real good about adding the water. Well, this morning I was walking by the crock pot and I could smell something. And I thought, what in the world is that smell? And I looked down and I thought, oh, I need to add some water. So I took the lid off, went and got some water, and I added some water. I didn't realize it had no water. It's never done that before. Well, needless to say, I broke the jar. Here's my mess. There's the broken jar. There's the mess in the crock pot. Now, you know, that stuff's no good now. All those wonderful herbs are destroyed because there's probably glass in there, and that water began to boil. Now that crock pot was on low, so I'm wondering if there's something wrong with my crock pot. But I hate to waste stuff, and that is such a waste. Anyway, that was just stupid. Okay, I'm going to show you the plot for the pumpkins. You know, we put these down to kind of kill the grass out a little bit. And it's doing it, so we moved it up a little bit. We're going to make it a little bit larger. And we haven't planted the pumpkins yet because my husband's getting in on this. And he says that the ground is not warm enough. We've been getting a lot of rain, and it's been chilly. It really has. Well, the skies have tried to clear up a little bit, but if you look right there, there's a good chance we're going to get some more rain. Tomorrow, I think it's going to be sunny. I'm not sure. But we have some citronella here and some little watermelon plants. Now I'm going to put these back up here because we're supposed to get some wind, strong wind. The strong wind will help dry this ground out a little bit, but I don't want my plants to get blown into the next county. So I put them up here. But my husband says what he's going to do, he's taking over my daggone project. He's going to move all this stuff, and he's going to till this ground up. Well, I really didn't want to till, but he's going to till it. And then he's going to go to the big farm way over there and get nitrogen. Now, you got to be careful with nitrogen because it'll burn it. And he says that he says, now this isn't a chemical. He says this is organic. This is what we use at the farm, and it's all good. I said, well, you got to stay organic. It's got to be organic. So I'm going to check this stuff first, believe me. And he says when the ground temperature reaches 70 or above, then he will put the seeds in. Well, I got news for him. I'm planting the pumpkins. Yes, I am planting the pumpkins. Now, he can come over here with his nitrogen and his whatever, but it's got to be organic or it's not going to go in there. But what we got to do is, the reason we're making this a little bit bigger is because we're going to put the watermelons in. And I'm going to put that citronella out here because it's supposed to help with the bugs. And then we've got to kindly fence this in because you remember the deer buddies that come out here? That's not very far away, as you can see. So once this ground gets the way we want it to be, then we'll plant. And we're getting, there's some sawdust out there at the farm. Old sawdust. We're going to put that down. All down in here. And then we've got compost at the homestead. Now that compost is donkey poo and goat poo. And it's been out there, one pile's been out there probably 5 years. The other pile has been there 2 years. So I'm going to pull from the 5-year pile and we're going to put that in here. And then once we get the, we're going to work it in to all of this tilled up mess he's going to do. And once the little plants come up, then we'll cover it with straw so that the pumpkins will have a bed to lay on. You know, you got to turn them a little bit. Now this may be wishful thinking when I say this because we may not get anything, but we'll get some watermelon anyway if we don't get a big old pumpkin. And then again, we may get a gigantic pumpkin because my husband has decided that he's going to baby this pumpkin and make it a whopper. We'll see. Anyway, don't tell anybody about my busted jar. I got to start all over again. That was for my salve. My healing salve. I had plantain and a lot of other goodies in there. And I've got a gal that's begging me to fill up her shelves at her little shop. She sells my soaps and stuff, and now she wants the salves and the lotion sticks and all that stuff, so I got to get all that done for her. She's having a I don't know, some kind of something. She's been open for 3 years, so oops, I'm sorry. So I got to get to work on that. Now I got to start all over on that salve, although I do have some made up, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Anyway, let's turn you back around. It's awfully green out here, isn't it? I am used to more of a, I don't know, a view. I feel like I'm down in a hole here, but I'm not really, but it feels that way because, you know, I'm covered up. And at the homestead, you know, we're on top of a ridge and we can see so far, but when I look out here, I can't see very far. Anyway, folks, thanks for listening. And oh yeah, I have something sad to tell you. I don't know what's going on, but I was going to do a 400 sub giveaway. And for the past 2 weeks, I've been watching it, and it got, you know, I got up to 397. There's a mosquito about to get us. And I thought, well, okay, I'm going to go ahead and do a video and get that started. Well, it dropped down to 393. Then it went up to 394. And now I went back and checked the analytics on it. I've lost 14 subscribers. I don't understand. I guess, they just decided my channel wasn't one they were interested in, and that's okay because, I've come across some channels that just didn't have the content that I was interested in, and I just don't sub them. And, I like to check the videos first, but 99% of the videos, the channels, I'm sorry, that I look at, I sub, especially if they've subbed me. I'm going to return that favor. So I'm sort of disappointed and sort of a little hurt. Has that ever happened to any of you guys where you just see your subs just go boom for some reason? Maybe I just need to get on the stick here and make some more interesting videos. Yeah. Let me know what you want to see. I love you all. Have a great evening and God bless.